The Center for Universal Education launched the Millions Learning Project, which is an effort to really learn how to scale what works. We know a lot in education, and we've invested a lot in education about finding out what works. And we know much less about how do you scale that up. So what is successful in working small numbers can have a much greater impact in reaching large numbers, especially those in low-income countries and middle-income countries and for marginalized communities. Some of the interesting early findings, and this is an initiative whose findings will be launched this upcoming March, are really around finding out what the special sauce is for ensuring that good ideas and effective interventions, which we found most often start on the margins of a system, whether it's outside of government or even on the margins within government, and then get brought into the center and get taken up in policy and have much wider reach. There seems to be a special sauce with making sure that practitioners and social entrepreneurs both design their interventions at a cost point that is feasible for expanding, that it's not too costly per child, it's not so complicated that they can't expand. And also that they are very clear on what a flexible adaptation model is. A second piece is in the investment and the funding of these sort of innovations on the margins. It's clear that those that are scaled up, those that are successful in expanding learning, high-quality learning, even for the marginalized, have a couple of things around how they've been funded. One, funding has been multi-year. Two, they do get funding for core capacity, core organizational capacity. Oftentimes, donors don't like to do that. And the third part of the special sauce is governments. Governments having, one, a very clear vision of the learning goals they want for their kids, so there's political momentum around it, and most importantly, number two, governments being very flexible about how to get to that vision, which allows for these innovations on the margin to really come and be taken up and embraced in policy and by governments. So those are, in summary, some of the early findings we've had around the special sauce between practitioners, funders, and governments to scale up learning.